Hi, Ryan Gunness here, and today I'm going to be talking about reverse marketing and what that is. Now, there's a lot of different terms, target market and reverse marketing and all these different terms. But really, before I touch on that, I want to say, well, what's the ultimate goal? The ultimate goal, I believe, if for anybody that's running a network marketing business, a home-based business, or any business, is to be able to create residual income. Okay, and residual income, they call it residual income, leverage income, passive income, all these different things. But residual income basically means that you could stop working and continue to get paid over and over again. Okay, and I think that's what we all got attracted to this industry for. And somewhere along the lines, sometimes we get a little cloudy and we forget that that's the end goal, and we get caught up in pay-per-click and blogs and how to all these different things that can be confusing. Now, when it comes to building a network marketing business, there's a lot of strategies that's being taught in the industry. There's go recruit your friends and your family, your warm market, do home parties, go to networking events, bump into people at grocery stores, all these different things. You could do if you go online now. So that's more like that's kind of like the traditional old school way, but then on the online side, there's pay-per-click advertising, setting up a blog, there's putting ads on Craigslist, all this stuff, email marketing, voice broadcasting, and you can go about all these different ways, but you really have to say, what's the end goal? And the end goal, creating residual income, and I believe the philosophy is, how do I get the most results in the least amount of time? Okay, now I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of an analogy here. Let's say Super Bowl is just finished. Okay, so let's say that the Baltimore Ravens 2013, they just won Super Bowl, and in my house my wife is the football person, so I don't know too much about football. Okay, but let's say this team, when they are going out there to recruit and put together their team, okay, what is the strategy that they're doing? Now remember, they have a year until the next season, or maybe even actually less until the next season, 10 months or whatever it is to the next season. Okay, their recruiting strategy that they use, these professional teams, is they do reverse marketing. So what they do is they know, hey, we have a limited time to be prepared for the next season. So they reach out into the community of football players, and they see whose contract is coming up, who can we trade, who's the next little superstar that's coming up, and they recruit and they create relationships with those people, and they recruit them into the team, and that's how they're able to be prepared quickly to the next season and make a lot of money in the process. Okay, that's how you grow a team very, very quickly. They realize that they need to create leverage, and in order to do that, they need to hit their target market, which is professional football players. The same way, if you want to create leverage in a network marketing business and to do it really, really quickly, you need to hit your target market. Okay, so reverse marketing is hitting your target market, which is people that have already bought into network marketing already in the past. So if you have a pool, if you're working in that pool where you're actively recruiting and marketing to people that have already bought into network marketing, there's only 4 types of people in that group. Number one, if let's say you're calling on or you're doing any marketing to that group, number one, there are people in that group, they don't even know what network marketing is. Maybe they bought into something to satisfy a brother or a friend or something like that, and they don't even know that they got into network marketing. So they belong in that group too. They're inside of that group. Then there's people that know what network marketing is, and they don't want to have nothing to do with it. Never again. They had such a bad experience, or whatever the case may be. Then there is people that are open to taking a look at what you have. So if you have a way to reach out to that group, okay, and you're marketing to that group, there are people that say, I'll take a look at what you have. And then the 4th group is, there's people that they're not open. Maybe they're in another company, maybe they're they have another business, or they have something going on in their life and they're not open. Okay, so those are really the 4 types of people in that group. Now, in that group of the people that are open, okay, and if presented properly, would join your company. Okay, now in that group, there's only 4 types of people. I call them the A's, the B's, the C's, and the D's. Okay, so if you know, we're recruiting in a network marketing pool, and we're signing people up, and you got your A's, your B's, your C's, and D's. I'm going to start off with the D. The D is a person that, you know, within the first year, they probably only sponsor maybe 2 or 3 people. That's your D's. Your C's is somebody within the first year, they can sponsor maybe 10 to 15 people. And then your B's are somebody within the first year, they can sponsor more like 40, 50 people. Okay, and then you got your A's that within the first year, they could sponsor 200, 300 plus people. Okay, so if you're building an organization which creates leverage income, that you can walk away and be able to receive a check every single month, the goal, the highest activity is to try to recruit a bunch of A's, right? Okay, well, how do we find A's? If we're in that pool and we're recruiting people that have already been in network marketing, we have a better chance of finding A's, for number 1. Okay, number 2 is if you're in that pool of network marketers and the people that join your team, you know, and here's some statistics as well, is 90% of those people that even join your business, 90% of those people are somewhere in that D and C category. That means they can only really sponsor, you know, 3 people, or maybe 10, 15 people in a year. Okay, so now you got your B's and your A's, but you want to get the A's. Now, to get the A's, what will happen, because the B's and the A's, okay, make up the other 10%. So, you know, your 90% can only do, you know, a couple people a year, maybe 10 to 15 people at most. The B's can bring in 30, 40 people in the first year, and then the A's can bring in 200 plus people. Okay, so, but when you're recruiting in that pool, there's a huge chance, because 90% of those people are the C's and the D's, that you're going to be sponsoring the C's and the D's. But the C's and the D's will lead you to the B's and the A's, because they may know a B or A from a prior company. A B or A probably sponsor them into something else, and if presented properly and timing, because companies come and go in this industry, as you know, these D's and C's will lead you to the B's and A's. And again, getting the most results in the least amount of time is sponsoring A's and B's into your business. So by using the strategy of reverse marketing, it allows you to attract the A's and the B's very, very quickly. Okay, and you have a higher chance of doing that. And that's the reason why. Because at the end of the day, our job is to create residual income that we can basically take a few months off and still get a check every single month for the rest of our life, right? That's the goal. So, you know, so I don't know if this really helps you get the concept of, you know, reverse marketing and why reverse marketing, because I think the key is really why reverse marketing. So if you agree that the goal is how do I create a residual income that I can literally, you know, walk away, take a few months off and still get a check. And if we know that the way that we do that is by recruiting people that can bring in a whole ton of people. If you agree with that strategy, then the fastest way I know how to do that is through reverse marketing, recruiting people that are already bought into network marketing. So that's my topic for today. Hope that's valuable. Ryan Gunness signing out. See you at the top.